And really kind of just because we got updates for you on what's going on, we're going to update you on that magic number because we're just interested here from a standpoint of being able to figure it out and look on it for you because, Mercedes did football earlier, so that was actually impressive. Sports with Mercedes. So the magic number for the Cardinals right now is Paul?
Carson Daly.
They're 4 games back of the wild card, so it's not bad. They're
Couldn't do it.
alive. They are alive.
How many?
They're 4 games back of the wild card, believe it or not.
Sorry, in non-sports terms, does that
Yeah.
mean they have to win 4 games?
Well, they got to win 4 games, but they've also got to hope that everybody ahead of them loses, which is a lot harder.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a very, very difficult ask.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Well, there's a chance here.
Okay.
Yeah, as we start off at 8:32, looking outside tonight of the first night, they're playing the Reds tonight, so this would be nice. And I think the main difference is we're talking about baseball in September. Is normally we would expect it to be cool. And it's not going to be cool. It's obviously warming up today, and we're going to continue to look at that. Now, one of the main reasons that it's at least more pleasant is the day length and sunrise, same with the sunset. 6:43, our sunrise, 12 hours and 25 minutes of daylight. But over the next week, it's 6:49, and we have 12 hours and 8 minutes of daylight. Over a week, we lose about 17 minutes, and really it's because we're losing about 2.5 minutes of daylight per day. 7:10 in a month, and then as we look ahead to 2 months, 6:43, we got 10 hours of daylight, right? So that's when we work our way into November, which seems far away, but it's actually closer than you think. The main story for us this week, it's still pretty hot. Our rain chances will increase, but it's not a drought-busting rain, unfortunately. And that's kind of what we have to deal with here as we look ahead because we want a drought-busting rain. Our air quality stinks because it hasn't rained very much. We have high pressure that is basically no movement whatsoever, and we have all this hot air above the surface, so it kind of traps everything here, and that's what we have right now. Temps at 74 degrees. Locally, you're in the upper 60s and low 70s, 73 Scott Air Force Base, 71 in Effingham. I want to point this out from Lori. She shared this on our Facebook Weather Watchers group as well, in New Memphis, Illinois, and you saw some of these brief downpours of rain. Great for some of us. Even actually saw some downburst wind gusts that she shared with us as well. But we saw this from a standpoint of yesterday, and we also had this backdoor front that kind of moved in and has sat there. And there was some of the storms from yesterday. And I want to zoom in just a little bit here so I can show you where some of the lucky lottery winners of rain were yesterday. And a lot of that has to do with some of these storms that popped up from Nashville, Sparta. You saw this here as I let this loop once again. And watch this once again as we get into Nashville. There was another one near the city. It kind of fell apart. But like I said, not much in the way of rainfall, at least for that standpoint. And you can kind of see where this boundary is, kind of hanging in central Missouri. That's going to be the focal point for a few showers. So I want to pause this 1, 2, 3 o'clock, and then now let's zoom in just a little bit because I want to zoom into a few spots so I can point out maybe some of the locations that will hit the lottery on rainfall. And let's zoom in from like Rolla into Sullivan, and I want to just kind of show you Futurecast here. We'll pause this and look at through 4:15. I'll get that out of the way in terms of a banner. So now that I can at least show you this, and now we'll go around. Look at 4:15. Look at some of these spots. Cuba, Sullivan, as we kind of look ahead. These are the spots that are more likely to see some of that rain than anywhere else as we kind of look back. And so that would be my best guess in terms of where we may see some of that rain. From Herman, Cuba, Sullivan, Rolla, and then by 7 or 8 o'clock, sunsets, this stuff goes away. So keep that in mind. Next several hours. Low to mid 90s outside. 92, 93, feels like 96 or 97. There is a little bit more of a humidity factor in place for us. But as we have cloud cover around for the rest of the day, I do think that settles out of here. Tuesday, Wednesday, dry, no problem. We're staying dry and hot. By Thursday, I'm optimistic we see a real change, and it comes in the form of a cold front. Although it gets hot ahead of it, we see a few showers and storms. Because of the timing of this front, I'm not sure that there are stronger storms because by Thursday into Friday, we clear out. Scattered showers are around, another round of storms on Saturday and Sunday, but there's not an all-day type of rain that we're in store for here. So I do expect that you're going to see scattered chances for rain all the way through early next week, but I'm not optimistic that it's a ton of rain. A lot of our averages tell us that, yeah, 2/3 of an inch of rain, better than nothing. But there could be some higher totals, no doubt about it. But that doesn't mean a lot of us on average are going to get a lot. This is not some drought-busting rain, but it's at least something that's a positive for us. Temps at 92, 91, and then 95. Chances for rain go up, I think, Thursday into Friday as well. Saturday and Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, scattered rain chances around. Nothing significant, but still, it's going to be something that we at least have, and temperatures will cool down. There's no big fall-like signal here on the way, but it will definitely be cooler as we at least have opportunities down the road. Otherwise, things are just on the quiet side, hot and dry for now, but at least we have some rain icons for once that will mean something.
I like that. They do.